My partner, Julian, returned after a 3-month absence with his true love by his side. That's perfectly fine. I also came back with a man who says he can't imagine his life without me. When he saw my partner, his eyes filled with tears. He leaned closer to me, his voice a hushed, anxious whisper. Sloan, am I creating tension? The way he's watching me is really unsettling. Later, at the gala, the two of them exchanged heated words. They both ended up in the decorative pool. When Silas was helped out, he fell into my arms, trembling. Sloan, he cried, I don't understand why he did that. What did I do to upset him? He knows I'm not a strong swimmer. He hit his face against my shoulder. If he dislikes me that much, I should just go. I'll leave. I hadn't even made it back to my apartment before I heard the news. Julian Thorne was back, and he brought a guest. The story was all over the society pages in less than 12 hours. Everyone on the East Coast was waiting for the Hayes family to become the subject of gossip. My engagement to Julian was a long-standing family arrangement, decided when we were young. We were supposed to get married after I returned from my first major overseas assignment. That was 5 years ago. But our campaign, the significant expansion of our family's business interests, kept me abroad. I spent those 5 years in the corporate centers of Asia and Europe, rarely returning to New York. The wedding, as you'd expect, never happened. This year, with the markets finally stable, was supposed to be the perfect time, and now he does this. Honestly, it's better he revealed his intentions before the formal agreements were signed. A controversy after the merger would have been far more complicated. I was driving the convertible with the top down. From the passenger seat, a voice spoke up. Sloan, is this really New York? A pale hand, adorned with intricate silver rings, reached out into the wind. A moment later, I heard the delicate clinking of metal. Silas leaned out, gazing up at the skyline. He was dressed in what looked like layered silks and handcrafted leather, wearing so much silver and turquoise jewelry he made soft sounds when he moved. His amber-colored eyes were wide. Silas was an unexpected companion. While tracking down a person who had fled to the desert, I took a shortcut. My SUV went off the road, and I woke up with a head injury in a simple bed. He had found me. The head injury gave me temporary memory loss. For a month, I lived in his unique, secluded artist community, thinking we were, well, I wasn't sure, but he took care of me. When my security team finally found me and my memory returned, I was ready to leave. He wasn't. He held on to me, crying. He said he had cared for me until I was well, that he'd given me his complete trust. I had my doubts about that, and that everyone in the community now saw us as a pair. If I left, he claimed, their unique traditions, which I'd never witnessed, dictated he'd be ostracized and sent away to manage on his own. My head of security, trying to calm him, snapped that I was engaged. This only made Silas cry harder. I don't care. I'll just be near her. I'll be her assistant. Her companion. Sloan, please. I'll be so quiet. I knew he wasn't being entirely truthful. Their traditions were unusual, but those people didn't just respect Silas. They held him in very high regard. They treated him like a revered creative figure. They weren't sending him away. And given the sheer weight of the precious metals he wore daily, he could have lived comfortably for a long time. He just really wanted to come, but I brought him with me. Why? Because he was a fantastic performer, and because when I said no, he just started following my convoy on foot, crying. It was a pitiful, and frankly, amusing sight. I had my security team announce our arrival on social media, complete with location tags at the family estate. The message was clear. I brought a man back, too. I parked the car and tapped the passenger door. We're here, Silas. He clinked and clattered, getting tangled in his elaborate outfit and the seatbelt. Sloan, I'm stuck. He fretted. There's just so many layers. I told you to put the necklaces in your carry-on. I sighed and leaned over to help untangle him.